Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream on YouTube. We'll be doing Mandorian. I don't even know how to say it, man. Just fucking these words, man. So I'm downloaded couple of games, so that's why I'm not really doing anything. So I'm just leaving it live, so anyone can tune in, anyone can subscribe. Like I'm on like a 1112 or something subscribers. If anyone wants to help me out with that and support that, that's fine. They can check my links out. Like I said, Twitch, all the links down there, Discord, stuff like that, TikTok. I don't really. I go in that time of time, not a lot, but it's optional if you want to do that. Follow me in these kind of things. Discord as well. So just someone to add and talk to, message or want to chat in the live. I don't come on this a lot, guys. Like I said, this is very rarely I come on live. That's what I used to do. I used to come on this a lot more, but things as weekends I'm available, but it's in the mood and all that. So I've downloaded a couple of games. So I've got single player games downloading on PlayStation. So I'm going through my hard drive. So switching through and playing online games. I'm going to try and mix it. So stuff like I'll have different games because I go on my PC as well. So sometimes if I do go and stream Element and stream that way on my PC, play Xbox games to Steam, I might do. It's just going through games and games that I don't play, newer games, older games. So I've got a bit of updates that I'm transferring games and all that, so that's why I'm on the loading menu. So that gives you an indication why. But you can tune in and enjoy. I've not started it, so I'm on 43 seconds into live. It's not under a minute, so appreciate anyone that has tuned in. Anyone that's had to be on PSN, appreciate it. If you want to follow me on PlayStation, all that information's down there. Pretty straightforward. And that's it, everyone. Hopefully you enjoy your night, whatever evening, whatever time zone it is. But I'll definitely be getting into this game, so I thought I'd just remind you what's happening. So I'll be in the main menu at the start of the game for a bit. So I'll be like switching watching other things while things are getting updated. This game's still getting still downloading all the other files in it, so that'll take some time. But that's all I can say. So I need to double check that as well. So I got Dark Picture and Turn, it's still in 15 hours left. I've got Spider-Man Marvel, I've got a bunch of games that I've still need to go through. That's going to take time. Does it help that I'm going live? That's the problem, because that's going to delay it. But like I said, if I can get halfway through it, past it, I can push forward. So start this right. I just like to do the settings and all that, just fix everything. I'm just checking the YouTube. YouTube I don't go on a lot as well. Like I said, live. Twitch I'm normally going, but like I said, some content doesn't stay as long. I need to post things, and sometimes I'm doing like Netflix or films or fucking things, or just going offline, really watching other contents, people's contents, and myself going on live. But it's just a willpower, man. It's just way I fancy it. Most of the majority of the time I don't fancy doing this, but it's good to go on a change. So I know there's like new content in this. I know they update this game, but like I said, update this, so it's going to take some time. So I could just go through the settings and all that, and just camera sensitivity, 24, normal, aiming, normal, display, brightness, language, essential, subtexture, texture. I'm just trying to go through all this. So if you don't play alone, collecting, special features. Alright, application still. like I said, there's no point playing this because it's still going through everything. So I'll leave it there. If you want to comment, if you want to subscribe to it, or if you have Twitch, YouTube, whatever the fuck, you can, all the links are there. Please do use it. Follow me or just support the live channel. The more, like I said, the more followers I get, the more viewers, the more I could probably get more into it and maybe come in more live. Pretty much like TikTok, exact same thing. Like I said, TikTok I don't really go on a lot. Again, these apps are kind of boring, waste of time when no one's doing anything. It's the same with lives. I need viewers to keep the game going. Sorry, playing a game, but coming live, I would like to get more viewers in to have a chat. They can mingle, enjoy it. That's the idea. Like I said, I'm not big, I'm small. I only got, like I said, 112 subscribers or something like that, or whatever it is, man. I mean, it would be good to push it to 200, 300, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, reach a good amount, as well as get something out of it. That's all I'm looking for, man. But like I said, I don't come on us a lot, so it's just one of those things like everything else. I know how it works, I know what it has. I've been checking the copywriting on YouTube. I know YouTube's very tolerant. I got a warning strike, but that was because of copywriting, because I was like putting a third party content where I was enjoying posting things, but you know what it is. But the very thing is, so I have to be careful of that. But I know in the future, I know the settings, I know how it works, but it's a bit thingy. But I do it at Twitch, then Twitch is a bit more better when you can post films, you can post quite more better content, music they can tolerate, it depends on their policies and all that kind of thing, so I was reading into that. But if there's any questions, any comments, like I said, but right now I've got a few games that I'm downloading, so it's going to take some time, so that's why I'm not going in the game, just to clarify. So it might be a pain, so if you're sitting there in the live doing nothing, I appreciate coming in. You could be going somewhere else, I can understand what big, like I said, but I'm just like updating, downloading, so once I can get through this. Yeah. So I'll leave it there, man. And any questions, feel free to comment. Question if you add me on PSN on the phone app. I've got a community as well. Start small. Not everyone joins it. Not big. Like I said, everyone's a bit picky, but it's something to go and you can message and the same idea. You can message and talk and all that and stuff like that. Like I said, if you're from Ireland, Wales, Scotland, any of those places, if you're from America, fair enough, you're more than welcome to come in, add me, whatever. Like I said, but all that good information should be there, straightforward. So, yeah. Alright, let's start this. I'm gonna give it a good amount, so don't play alone. Or just play alone, come on, got it. Does it do online? I think it's like friends or based on or something like that. We do new story and we do forgiven, skills will be tested, lethal, death is inevitable, do a lethal. Start your game. So like I said, waiting in the main menu, so I thought I'll just get into a game, you know. So back here, what's it? 8 AM. So oh sorry, about 8 o'clock. Sorry, 8 AM in the evening. Pretty much, it's not night time yet, but at some point it will be. Was it 6, 7? Yeah, about 8 AM. So I've gave that enough time to like. So I should be able to get through a couple of cutscenes, a couple of times hopefully. So like I said, anyone that's coming, appreciate tuning in. If you spent staying in the channel, sorry about that, but I did say the reasons for it. And it's to get the live going, so I'm on like an hour in it, 1 hour into the live, so you know, it's kinda like there's nothing happening, so I'll just leave it on. But hopefully you enjoy the storyline, and any questions, any comments or anything you want me to do, well not do, but like any decision making, stuff like that in the game, I'm quite happy to try it out. Like I said, I've played this before, but it's been a while, so it's basically decision making, so I did decide what path I take. There'll be collectibles, there'll be like stuff like that. So just engage with myself and enjoy the story mode.
Alright, Buster, we better mosey on back to the ship.
So this is pretty much a random game I picked, and I thought, right, I'll do this one. That's it.
The presses.
What?
Looks like old Charlie Charming's got a little business to attend.
On YouTube, I do not have, and our question, if anyone's asking or wants to know, I do not have any schedules for YouTube. Twitch I do have, but I rarely go on it as much on live, but I do have schedules, so that Twitch is a bit good with that kind of thing, or different days you can have a schedule. YouTube does the same to have that, it's just really your playlist and your collectors that just put your post out.
What's in store for me?
I've not seen a schedule for YouTube, sadly. That's something I think they should put in, but you know, just something like. Right, so we can see nothing, or we can go be rich, tell about my son. Let's just do this one, curious.
I guess I just want to know about my son. Will he,
This is different traits.
Alright? Things gonna work out for him?
I remember this when this came out, but I can't recall when, but this game was talked about whenever this got released. But like I said, these types of games, like if you've ever played like Until Dawn or like The Walking Dead, like if you've played like the kind of Walking Dead or the franchise, the decision making, it's like that. But only this one is depends on your path. Collector, this one's like about your future, so you can see through flashbacks or whatever. No, not flashbacks. To the future, see through the future through these certain collections. It's pretty straightforward-ish. Right, we'll see Dragon Tail. We'll go Dragon Tail. If like I said, if I'm talking too fast, that's just the way I talk. I'm not going to change how it is. I'm tired of going on these lives like TikTok and all that. We have to slow down. I'm not doing that. Just being what I am. If it's not for you, this channel isn't for you. Basically, you're in the wrong channel. It doesn't make sense coming to a channel you don't understand. I find it amazing what people go on like TikTok, and then if I join a live and then they accept me and then they're thinking, who's this, and oh no, that's bravado, and then they can't understand each other. It's like, why invite me, why accept me? Do you know what I mean? Not like I said, I'm not a fan of social media, but I do understand the settings of it. So that's a bear glimpse.
It looks like a fish.
Again, like I said, if everyone's wondering why I'm going on about things like this, or just rambled on. If this channel, if stuff like viewers were growing, if it was getting somewhere, it would be better for me, beneficial. and I can actually do things. I can actually do more content. I can put myself in there where the weekends I could actually get up in the morning and actually do something. You know, give me something to do, a purpose sort of thing.
What the hell, man?
And this is like a hobby. This is something like something to relax, enjoy in the weekends. This is what I like about weekends, is you can enjoy, play your games, watch your movies, do this. Now you can hear the audio, guys, so obviously I'm just hammering through it.
Gonna start a tab.
Audio's working fine, but anyway. Like I said, I like my wee football, but I like simple stuff. But like again, if I could get more viewers, if I could get the viewers growing on this, it would give me purpose. I can actually do more things. It's the same with any other social media, but I know it's kind of dead because a lot of top G's, a lot of top bigs, constantly on it, always on it, talking a load of shit. Some of them I don't even respect. Some of them are a bit delusional. Just the way the content creators on this. Like I said, I don't have any issues with any content creators that are making games, music, any of these kind of things. That's fine. They're just fine when it comes to like TikTok or something. The shit you see, man, is unreal. YouTube, like I said, YouTube I'm slightly not a big fan. I see a lot of content where it's just people and oh wow, the minds are not there. I'm tired of saying this, but I say it every time. I think social media is absolute pig-headed arse. I think there's a lot of content creators out there that are just arseholes, that are just, I don't understand how people can follow these guys because of their delusions, their mind frames, the way they act and engage, and the way they act around the public and stuff like that. I see, like, it's the same with YouTube where I see a lot of content creators go about with fucking cameras and all that.
We don't want to get stranded.
I personally think it's more simple, just being in your home, playing your games, watching movies, if you're streaming, if you're playing your music, whatever it is, education, whatever it is. If it's something that's going to actually benefit the world, it's good, but when you get these clowns, and then they're like, it's everywhere, man, the whole world's a mess, man. It's the same with gaming. Gaming is quite hard to get into, and especially if you're doing live. I mean, it's great you can make an account, you can put an email, this is for free, you can put your information, your links and all that, and that's great and all that, but I don't like the fact where there's promoters or scammers. I don't like the fact, I hate promoters and scammers. I'm not a big fan of this where people are asking you to buy viewers. I did try one of those sites and I didn't see any difference. Maybe there is, but I didn't see any difference. Personally, I don't like wasting my money in that. I'd rather spend my money on actual better things, like myself, food, shit like that, like stuff I can probably do, go outside or something, you know, do other things.
Hey, where's my
I do,
50 cents?
like I said, again, I'm not a big fan of social media. I think social media should be limited. I think, not limited, but I don't know, I think too many people spend too much time on it. I've seen so much crap on it to the point where majority of the time it's what people are saying, and it's not with opinions, it's like conversation wise, drama. I appreciate that 2 viewers that popped in there, by the way, and if they're put off, again, I don't know because they don't comment, and again, if they don't understand what I'm saying, I can't really do anything. That's why it's key to read the post. It's the key to read what the live is about, or just to extent. Yes, I'm playing a game, yes, but so that's why conversation's dead, man. After just, like I said, whenever I started going to social media, like TikTok was one of the worst apps I think. Just the nice shit, drama, stuff like that. The content creators, I do not understand how people follow people and actually support them, give them gifts. I'll never understand these people. It's the same way like Twitch. It's the same. I get it. I get certain content like Twitch and YouTube. I'll lean off because I don't have a problem with it. If you're doing active things like gaming, music, I don't have an issue with that. I think that's simple. That's fine. Education, teaching, whatever that is, music. I don't have a problem with simple things. Something you're bringing into society, you're bringing simple things. Gaming, I just think the gaming aspect is very big, very hard to get into. I think if you spend too much time, 24 hours in your house, I don't think that's ideal. I think when it comes to social media, mental health, if you go through mental health, is the idea of just sitting on your phone and looking staring at the screen. I think you need to do other things. I know, again, I say it again, it's a system again, broken. It's very hard to do stuff, but you need to find something to do. It's not easy to do, but there's got to be, you can go walks, take your dog out. I've said this multiple times on TikTok with people, I've said this. I've had people, what else can you do? Well, that's up to the individual. But, like I said, these things are for to pass time. These things they're not supposed to be abused, they're supposed to be something to enjoy and, you know, but I think a lot of people abuse it. I think a lot of people just come on this just to take the piss and muck about. If they can't play the game right, what's the point coming on it, in my opinion. If you want to sit and chat and relax, enjoy someone's live, that's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, it's very mucked up, and it depends on who you follow. This is the one thing I'll say about social media and about whatever you're doing. You have to find the right person to follow, and believe me or not, a lot of people don't follow the right people, in my opinion. And this is how society is so screwed up. And again, like I said, you may have your favourite YouTuber, Twitch. Like I said, whoever's coming in, that's been in live for this whole entire time, I appreciate it. But that's just giving my thoughts and opinions on it. Like I said, I don't come on this lot, so I'm not one of those ones that constantly come on these things. But if I was to, I would need the views to go up. I need to get more out of this. I want more out of this, and pretty much the same with reality, basically. Everything I do, it's just a cock up, man. Do you know what I mean? I can't be arsed with majority of people because of their arseways and their delusions and all that kind of thing. I'm more one of those people. I'm a straightforward person. I like to do my things, but when it comes on to this, it's no straightforward, man. I need to have a reason. I need to have motivation to do this. If there was a backing, or if I had like merchant or backing, that'd be fantastic. And I could just sit in my house, do that as well as probably do another job. I'd rather do another job as well. But my point is, then just sitting in my house, it's not ideal, realistic to anyone. Even if you're unemployed, if you're unemployed, please do other things. Don't sit in your room, man. Trust me, I've done that, and it is not good for your mental health. Do something else. It may be very hard, but you gotta do something else. It doesn't matter where your mind is. If you can go for walks, take a dog, do other things. There's far too many people on this that have been on console, I've been in party chats where it seems to be like brat kids or just older guys that are just so bored out of their wits that they want to piss people off, do things, or just want to wreck people's games. If you're one of those ones, get off social media, get off, do something else, man, with your life. It's alright to have fun, it's alright to do things, and if you're trolling, fair enough. If you're just like fucking mucking about, you're not doing any harm, like it's not. But if you're abusing or like the kind of things and just being toxic, what's the point? What's the point in your life, you know what I mean? I'm not a fan of these. I know that social media does have that, but like I said, there is ways around that, block and remove them. I know it, but my point is, realistically, what the fuck is everyone doing? It seems to be common grounds where guys are on this that are doing these things. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this society? I say this, like I'm saying this in my own life, but I have said this on TikTok, but
Heard aircraft and gunfire.
it's funny because again I say social media is very dominated. We've got guys, but it's dominated by women. Constantly guys will just follow lasses because of just you know what it is. Guys will follow that. How they dress, how they look, what image you're doing, if they're doing OnlyFans, if they're doing this, it's all the same to me, man, you know what I mean? Lassies have got it easier. I've made opinions on that. I've seen things on it. If you watch broadcast guys, I like to watch these kind of things like Andrew Tate, all these guys. So I know what I know for a fact, in my own views and my own opinions. And it's good to have your own opinions and all that. Just make sure to listen to everyone, which TikTok fails. A lot of people fail in that aspect. And then people can't counter your answers, you know what I mean? Or people just stick to their own life and don't have a clue what's around them. And again, I live in reality, so, you know, I'll be seeing reality a lot to make sure everyone knows. I'm already paying attention to this game, by the way. But I appreciate whoever's doing this content, man. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, all I can say sorry. Like I said right at the start when I wasn't doing anything, I was like updating, watching other things. It's just one of those things. Again, it would have been different if I had more viewers, if there was opportunities, if there was something out of this. Then I would be definitely just going straight into a game, you know what I mean? If YouTube had a schedule, I would fucking just do it, and you know what I mean? And I used to do that on Twitch. I used to just do days and days, but that's when I was unemployed. And it was a very different scenario because then I wasn't really doing it, so I was just doing that just to keep my mind going. But does it help your mental health, you know what I mean? There's a thing with that. So like I said, it's an education, it's all this, you know what I mean? It's just to remind people, don't go on this a lot. You're supposed to be playing games on these things or apps, so you might be able to spend like 3 to 4 hours on these kind of things. That's the average person you should be when you're staying at a screen or something. Then take a break. But I know everyone in their own bubble do more than that, and that's fine. And everyone's to their own. But yeah, it's just I think it's timing. It's having the time, and it's just being aware of that, and being aware of your surroundings and who you're talking to, because a lot of people have different issues. So. Again, I agree with certain social media like TikTok. Some seems to come in women want to talk about mental health and it's interesting how women talk about mental health. I might be going everywhere I know. If I was on TikTok, I find it amazing how women talk about that as easy when it's commonly known to guys having that. Like, yeah, everyone's like I said, but it's so bizarre, but interesting. Again, like, if you've not been on TikTok, you'll see my points, you'll see a lot of things that are a bit, you know. Right, we've got the key. I don't know where we're going at this point. Where is it gonna go? I don't know. So, like I said, I may be talking over the story mine. Hopefully the audio, you can hear that as well. It's just one of those things. I've got to say something in my life, man, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get the views, but, like, I appreciate people coming on. And unfortunately, if people join in and get put off by it, I can't really do it, that's their problem, because, again, if they were at the start, they would understand. Or they can look back in the content, or, well, they can't exactly, but, you know.
What was that?
Another thing as well is, I've noticed on party chats as well on these things, and I don't make party chats anymore because I know how it's like. I think guys complete arseholes with no comment, no IQ, no common sense, no just saying random things. Like, it kind of gets boring. Getting people that just don't want to leave your party. I'm not into that fucking bullshit. Like I said, I've already hammered into that point. But I've noticed that on these party chats, people want to chat and all that and want to talk about different things, about the personal things. I'm thinking they're on the wrong app. I think you need to use the right app for these kind of situations, and I've never heard someone want to actually talk on PSN. I think that's the worst thing you can go on app for these kind of things. I think if you were talking to me, it would have been alright, or live or on that, sadly, but I get these moments where people are doing that, and I'm like, I don't know how it's happening, why they think they seem to be opening up. I mean, I know there's a lot of autistic people on this, there's a lot of this, but then I think that their timing, they're on the wrong app, in my view, but it's very everywhere, man. I think a lot of people don't have a clue what they're doing. Like I say, I don't open up to strangers, man. I wouldn't even want to talk to anyone on this because they're all dumbs, arseholes. And you're going to have to take that as a pinch. I've experienced different things, man. I've seen different things. I've seen people saying things that are racist, that are multiple. I've seen a lot of things. So trust me when I say this. Don't open you up to yourself on any of these things unless you know them, unless you get to know them, or fucking if you know someone in real life, that's better. You're better off talking to someone you know in real life than fucking on this. I don't recommend it unless if you click with someone as a friend and you click and you get a whale. That's very rare. I find that very hard to believe, but it's very rare. I did have someone a long time ago, I will admit, that I used to talk to. That was, I think it was on Xbox, and we clicked well, but we were on the same wavelength, unemployed and shit like that. We liked the games. We clicked and gelled and we got each other in a sense, but it's very rare. So when you see a lot of these clowns on party chats that are talking nonsense, they may be having a laugh at that, but I don't think they gel and all that because they're just doing the same thing. I don't see any friendships on these things. And if you do click, like I said, but if anyone wants to comment on anything that I've said, or highlight things, or agree with things, that's fine, comment man, but just don't be toxic, don't be that. I'm just trying to see how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. And this is what live's about as well. Of course playing the gameplay, which right now I'm not really too interested, I'm just kinda playing it and yeah. It's not serious because I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not, you know what I mean, there's no... It's like everyone else, but it's good to... And it's good that there's another member that's just viewed in my channel, thank you very much. And if there's any questions about the game or anything that you've heard or anything or you've experienced, you know, on these things, or what you agree, you don't disagree, please do. If you want to make a conversation, that's fine. If you've heard me, you know, this is the time to do it. I know a lot of people are probably very inactive in these things, and it's a very bad habit to do. It's worse on TikTok, in my opinion. I've reactivated it. I've been trying to get rid of that for 2 weeks. It takes 2 weeks to get rid of TikTok, but I come back on it for some reason. It draws me back, but not in a good way. I mean, some lasses I like to talk to because I fought a lot of lasses on it, because I'm single and of course you're going to fall them. But my point is, just think what you're saying, man. I think that's quite a lot of a common thing. A lot of people don't think what they're saying majority of the time. Alright, we need to bash this button. I hate this. I hate these bashing button things because see, I have to keep clicking it.
Yeah, you said it. Foobar and then some.
I'd rather just put it in, as you know, like the X button where you hold it in. I'd rather hold it in than tap it, because I think if you were to do that all the time in these games, eventually your pad button, your pad button on your controller, some point is going to like break. Some point, I would say, these buttons. So can you imagine every game you played and you were just like constantly tapping it, bang, 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 you know what I mean? Over time it's going to wear. But you know, that's just, you know.
God damn.
Oh, damn it. Buckley. Last time I saw him in the mess hall, he was fit as a fiddle.
But I appreciate viewers coming in, by the way. If you want to like, if you want to subscribe, please do as well. I know some people do it at the end of the live and all that, or sometimes, but like I said, I'm not one of those ones that are always on it. But if you want to support it, please subscribe as well. The more subscribers, the more we can do, as well as there's other links too as well you might be interested in. Or not. No one's forced you, it's for free. If you want to, like I said, it's up to you if you want to tip me on PayPal. Probably not. Probably now, because I probably have to change my PayPal account. That's another thing, because I had to get my account I got scammed for an account. So I've got a dodgy site that was on my bank, and then I had to cancel my card and get a new card. But again, my PayPal account, we need to change that as well. So if you wanted to tip me, I would need to change that. But that's irrelevant. I'm not expecting anything like that. But if people want to do that, appreciate that. That's something to in the future, if you're interested in that. But like I said, I'm not one of those beggars and all that. I do a lot of people asking. There's nothing wrong if you want something. Nothing wrong asking, as long as you're not constantly asking. But like I said, you don't have to, because financially I'm okay. Financially I'm okay. Not one of those ones that are constantly begging on TikTok, and then they really need the money, they really need this. So they come on TikTok dance to get the gifts and all that, you know what I mean?
Feeling alright?
Not one of those sad old clowns, trust me. I ain't one of them who are delusional of where they're expecting people to come on these things. Trust me, mate. Now, like I said, I've watched a lot of videos, I've watched a lot of Karens, I've watched a lot of these shit things, and the amount of shit on YouTube is unreal. Don't get wrong, there's content, but there's shit content at the same time, and it's ridiculous how people subscribe and pay for these people. And not the content, like just like the creators that you may follow. So, like I said, my views and my opinion, I just find that it's insane, man. Just insane. It's not what it used to be. It used to be when gaming wasn't big, when music and all that, like when social media wasn't big, it was just kind of like you had your videos and then it grew, you know. It was kind of simple and all that, you know, it was simpler, but over time social media just went bang 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 out of the blue, and the content and who people are following is unreal. But like I said, again, I don't have a problem with content creators. It's just majority of the time it's what people are saying and how they're acting in certain scenarios, whether in public or the way they do things, and then come on TikTok and all that kind of things, doesn't make sense in scenarios if you think of these things rationally.
Oh God, no. Charlie!
Like, it's like, I'll give you an example since everyone's tuning in, if they're still listening. I know they enjoy the game and that's what it's all about. Put your game, put your live out there and all that, but I'll give you a scenario, right? There's a TikTok woman, right, that's well known on it, who she had, there was a fire or something in her apartment, right? And the first thing she got was her phone. So she ran out, took her phone and went live on TikTok. That's how much of a farce it is. That's how bad social media and how people are acting is unreal. So when you think of these scenarios and you look at these things, it's quite bad, man. I mean, like I said, I'll even say this, right? Probably was 16 or that, high school and all that, whenever, right? I wasn't interested in a phone, I wasn't interested in social media. So you got to understand this. I wasn't interested in these things. A phone, I couldn't give a shit taking a phone, man. I wasn't even interested. Still not. I'm not a fan of it. But when I seen all the shit, oh, it was a shithole. No wonder I could be arsed. But my point is, I never was interested when I was younger. Interested in these things. I liked the YouTube side of it, playing the game side of it. That was at the party chat, because that was what I was used to. Seeing all the content. When you were younger and you were watching things, so you weren't really saying much about it, you were kind of like, but then when you're older and all that, and then you go and like, say for instance, if you're never on TikTok, and then you do go on it, good luck to you, man, you'll see a lot of shit, man. It's like YouTube, the exact same thing. So my views as an adult has changed completely with everything. I knew it was a farce, but I didn't know how bad it was. So like I said, to kids that are watching this or coming on this, man, please subscribe. Not just kids, adults as well. I'm sick of saying kids, but why I refer to kids is because they're spoiled brats, and a lot of them time waste on this. And every time I go on a patch chat, their maturity is unreal. Yet they're coming on something that's an 18 that's got rated games, and yet they're talking to people that are adults and all that. And they ruin it for people. So my personal thing is, just wake up, man. Smell the coffee. I love this song by the way in the background. Brilliant. So like I said, I'm sorry, but I gotta just say what I'm feeling, what I think about this. I don't come on YouTube, so I'm like I said, maybe a couple of months, a year or something, where I've went on live. But I have played many games, classic games, old games. I've played them offline and all that, just I don't come on live a lot. But if my channel was to grow, like I said, my only thing is on this that I feel really, if my channel was to grow, I would do more. So the more grows on whatever platform, whether it's YouTube, Twitch or whatever, like YouTube probably would be a start because a lot of people go on that than on Twitch, but Twitch is more linear in certain aspects like music, playing movies. YouTube is policy, it's very strict, so if you get a strike, you have to repair it, heal it. And personally, I couldn't do anything, but like I said, you gotta wait a certain amount of days. So like, the system, the settings, I get the apps, I get it, how it works. I just find it a lot harsh way to go on it. I think some people are calling the wrong people personally, and then somehow getting brainwashed. I don't know, because what I've seen is what people are acting, so I'm just going by what they're saying. The majority of the time it's what people are saying, and believe me or not, I've heard people say stuff to me about whatever shit that makes no sense, or have a conversation, mid-conversation that makes no sense and nothing getting out of it. Trust me, mate, I've seen it, it doesn't make sense.
Hello, and welcome
so, again,
to my repository.
If there was more things to do, I would probably do it, but that's just my views. So I'm hammering all these points in this one live, in 2 hours probably on this now. Like I said, there's nothing I can say, anything, there's nothing
curator of stories. Stories of love and hate,
apart from the story.
Greed and beauty, life and death. Stories such as this one. I'm here to record the story you choose to tell. You see, this tale is only part written, and the choices you make will complete it.
Problem with these
and
damn
determine whether
headphones
the
is
lives of those
you
with
get
whom
so
you are
warm or your ears hurt
interfering
because of wearing these
continue to
things,
flourish,
just,
or whether
you know
they
what I mean?
are snuffed out. You see, we each make decisions according to our own moral compass. And we have to live with those decisions, or die by them.
Live on my phone, but
But you shouldn't fear death. It is, after all,
I'm going to back that because I'm using my PC.
It is the tax one pays for having lived, and it comes,
Phone's
eventually,
anyway, so
to
I don't
everybody.
need it anymore.
Still, none of us want for it to come too soon, do we?
Oh, that's another thing, I need to change that. The bottom of the screen.
As in life, the actions you take matter.
So
The choices you make will affect others.
So 504.
I'll be keeping a close eye on your
Right, I need to
progress. It's not
change.
my place to interfere, but I might be persuaded.
Shit. My apologies, need to change something. Was it comment? No, not comment, speech. Spectrum.
One for free. There are pictures in this world that can show you some possible
I just
futures.
need to change the bottom icon.
If you can find them and study them, they
And
may
refresh
just
this
help
page.
you to make better decisions.
Wolfunderdog LIve on Dark Picture
Or
offer
should
story
I say,
mode on
decisions
PS4
that
subscribe.
result in the
That's,
outcomes you
sorry.
would prefer.
I just needed to change the
That's
bottom
all for the
icon.
moment. We'll talk
Information.
again soon enough. We'll have the opportunity to account for all
So,
the actions that you've taken.
I may as well say this now.
or whatever
Any
mess
confusion
you've made.
is my Twitch one's the first one, and then my second one is my PS4 is the same as my Twitch username, so that everyone doesn't get confused. They're both linked. Internet quality currently suffering through broadcast completely. Alright. It's suffering. So as soon as I just took that phone, I just closed my application on my phone and then on my computer, and then it's just went viewers dropped and then my quality dropped. Sorry man, my head's everywhere. I hope that the audio's listening, so I can hear myself, so the audio is working. It's just gotta get through my mind, like there's nothing else I can.
Think we got enough?
If we run out, we can always call for backup.
So, look. I've never been down there before.
down?
The water, diving. Or maybe you could show me how the pros do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah?
I mean, are you serious you came out here without taking any lessons?
Kind of, yeah. I wanted to. I just didn't have time, you know. I had to work all summer.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Whoa, careful. That dive cam is, like, super expensive.
Look, bro, be cool.
What?
Julia and Conrad are, you know, how do I say it? Super fucking loaded.
So?
So don't sweat the little stuff, man. It's not cool. Don't make me regret letting you tag along.
Tag along? Seriously? I thought I was invited.
Julia wanted you to come along.
For real? Julia?
Yeah, man. She wanted you to come. And I wanted her to see how cool you are, which you're not. So be cool. Capiche? All right, amigo. Calvary's almost here.
Cool.
Sorry I'm a little snappy. I'm just... We knew medical school would be stressful, you know?
Total shocker.
And man, the long distance thing with Julia, it's been rough.
So go empathy. Must be tough.
Yeah, I gotcha. It must be tough. No worries, man.
So after listening to the dialogue and then choose what path, whatever way.
Right
You know,
on cue.
if you want to empathise or not.
Conrad doesn't think we have enough beer.
Empathy.
Ah, I guess I keep these in an undisclosed location.
Yeah.
But then saying that, I know for a fact I'm thinking this, so... still loading, my god.
Hey! So, can I get your input on something?
Yeah, what?
Just, kind of a big thing I'm
Take
trying
a
to make
break,
a
I'm just
decision
going to
about.
turn my hyper right, guys, so...
About finishing med
And
school?
ladies, anyone that's out there,
No,
man,
but
appreciate
it's
the games or that,
Kind
but
of
I'm just going to take a
big
break.
life choice, you know?
Just focus on
I
the
don't
game,
know
man.
what's the right thing to do.
Give me some thought, man.
You sure you're ready? Give it some thought. Consider all the permutations.
But if anyone that does see my post, please do subscribe, support it, deserve it, share it, man, comment, like it, do everything. I've been on 2 hours, man, so I'm now just getting into the game, but if you can support it, please do. And hopefully the information I'm giving you just what our thoughts on these kind of things. It's nothing personal, it's just what I've experienced and all this crap.
Connie, this
And
is
if you
Alex.
want a game with me in future,
up, man?
that is fine, and then do you want me to do a live, you can do a
Watch
live
this.
and then be in a game, you
Lady
can be in a
killer, right
live.
here.
You know, just something different. I've been in
Good to
many,
finally meet
many
you, Conrad.
parties, many of this, where
It's Brad, by the
sometimes
way.
I'm not
little
saying,
bro.
sometimes I have, but
Hey.
it depends on how I
Bradley,
feel, and if
feel
people
like I
ask
already
it and
know
I
you.
don't
I've
want
heard
to
so
be on
much
it, I'll
about
leave
ya.
the pie, and that's fine.
Yeah,
But-
likewise.
Like I said, I wouldn't really
Wanna
go
crack
and
cola?
worry about it because I've seen Daft Kleins and these things, so...
That's a lot of seconds.
Like I said, I'm going to go on a party and go live. Like I said, I'm not that type of person that just randomly does that. I think I'd rather just kill myself.
TBH, I...
But if you
kinda
want to
have
be
a
in a
thing
live in the
with,
future, if you want to do things like that, and that's
seasickness?
something like weekends we can do.
Bradley.
Again, I'm available
Ray
on weekends.
Brattleberry.
During the week I'm
There's only
working,
one way to get you
so
sea
by the
legs,
time I
and
get
it
in,
comes
you know,
they
and
can.
stuff like that. So like, you know, it's just motivation and
Nah,
actually
man,
get
you
more. The more viewers, like I said,
really,
a lot
really
of
don't
it is
wanna
viewers,
see
just getting
me,
the viewers
you know,
committing
blowing
all that and be
chunks.
active.
Okay.
That's the
yourself.
hard bit.
You ever do any diving before?
No, actually. Never done it before.
Water virgin. Nice. Hey, we're gonna pop your cherry together. We're gonna be gentle.
See, I would tune into this and listen to this, but I have played it, but it's not that, it's not the same. So my experience in gaming is not the same. That I know what's happening, I kind of, but
Where's
it's
the old
not
press
like,
bucket
do
skipper anyhow?
you know what I mean? There's no. Again, like gaming is just like I like playing the game, but there's no passion in it. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home.
just do it, and if
but,
there's something fancy, it's like. Honestly, I don't know why I went live. Consider I'm downloading
everybody
things,
on
and
board and
honestly, I
ready to
don't
go?
know. Hello, like, I'm on 2 hours, so I've been past 1 hour, so it's kind of good. So you're just gonna have to take it with me just saying things and, you know,
You're selling,
accepting
I'm
the way it is. That's what I think. I ain't gonna take it from nobody. Simple as. This is why there's other content creators, but good luck finding someone that's actually going to be truthful and actually live in the real reality world and not living in a bubble. Because believe it or not, I know what I'm talking about. If there's stuff I don't know, I wouldn't say it, but I'm just going by my experiences on these social media, online in general. But again, if you want me to talk about gaming, that's fine. Want me to get back into talking about games and all that and try different games, or if anyone wants to recommend things, I'm willing, I'm happy to do it, but you gotta comment, you gotta do this. Again, there's only myself for some reason, I don't know what happened to viewers.
I'm just saying, if it gets too
just
late,
talk
I
so
know
fast,
some
but I
nice
think that's
places where you
to
can just
do with the
take,
quality or
a
something
nice
like
dive.
that. Brandon did his homework.
Brad did his homework. If he says the wreck's here, it's here.
Okay, look, you're the client. I'm just saying we don't have unlimited daylight.
I'm gonna go help Conrad and Julia with the camera.
This TV, man, I can just see like marks on it. I can see it by the sun, man. You know what's funny though?
Feast your eyes on this.
As soon as the sun hits you through the window and all, like if you have Wella and you see a TV that's got marks.
Oh yeah, definitely a
Musically,
B29.
but
That's good,
if
right?
you don't have the
Our
right stuff,
kitten's
it's
good. Our miniature
pointless.
horse is good.
Brad.
Hey, I freaking nailed it, bro. Don't I get a little end zone dance? Watch me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the B-29 is a super fortress. During World War II, they built these suckers to cruise at the highest altitude possible while maintaining the ability to carry nuclear warheads.
They were just like so dope.
Ah, so dope! Oh my god. Sorry, yeah, nerd burst.
Oh, please, keep going.
Bliss, we found a plane.
Yeah?
Yeah, looks like World War II. We are ready to dive.
Technically, we should call this in to port authorities as an unreported wreck.
Well,
That's what I mean. Why can I not hear
Are you
that?
sure you don't want to do this the right way?
Wait a minute. This is what I mean. I feel like this audio isn't loud enough, but everything's on 100. And yet, my TV's on 10, the audio in the game, and this is the headphones, unless... I guarantee it's this. I guarantee it's this small... This earpiece you can't see, right? Oh, that's better. Now you can hear it louder. I hope nothing's happening over people watching this if the audio's too loud. You have to say, guys, this is important, because then I don't know.
Guys, no one knows, no one cares. No harm, no foul.
The right way.
Right, I can hear
Come on,
it.
what is this, kindergarten?
I had to bring it up.
If we just go down and take a look, who's gonna know?
Fine. As long as you're quick. Don't touch anything.
And just to know,
I just can't
I'm
wait
not
to be
much
the
of a
first one
fan. I
down
don't
there.
like listening
Can
to
you
myself or
imagine? Untouched.
listen to my own voice. I'm not one of
I am
those
gonna do
clowns
some
on
reading
these
up
things,
on
believe it or not.
B-29s.
I know I'm on a live, right, and I'm only talking about general what I think and all that, and viewers can come in, but I'm not one of those clowns, trust me. I don't like to hear myself, I
be
don't
ready
like
to
to
get you guys
repeat
in the
myself.
water in a
And when I
few.
say
I'll set
something,
up the
like,
tanks. The
and
boys
if
will
it's
do the final
conversation,
checks.
if you don't, you know what I mean, I'm
Take a
not
look
going
at the
into it.
camera. See if you can find anything useful.
Righto.
Hey, maybe you should check on your bro.
So let's just recap what I don't like. Not one of those parrots. Those asses like talking. Can't be asked for that. If I have something to say, I'll say it. But
Hey, sweetie.
you know, and I was saying my opinion, saying my views on many things on TikTok on these things. And when I come on these things, I don't know why. Because nothing changes, you know what I mean?
Almost got the
Life's
gear
dead,
good
you know
to
what I mean?
go.
I know it. I know because it's very hard to do. But again, it would be helpful if people are supported and actually help the right content
thanks again for
creators
springing
want
for the
to
good stuff.
get the live growing and all that kind of
Nice to
thing.
be able to do it
It's
right.
like following these nonsense people that
What?
are, let's say that they're
You know, the
making
size
a
of my
living,
bank
right,
account
okay,
is not in a
but they're not
competition
living
with
in
the
the real
size of your
world,
penis,
basically.
right?
I don't get why I don't have a problem that are making money and all that, and that's great and all that, as long as you have respect for each other and you know what you're doing. But a lot of them don't have the IQ or the intelligence,
But
or just
if
deluded.
it was
So,
a competition,
do you know what I mean?
I'd still do pretty good, right?
Well, if you adjust for inflation, gotta say.
But I've said that
not
many
too happy
times,
with your
man. My
captain.
life's no good change. Like I said, you can't really remove my content, can't really say it silently. Because I'm not doing anything for them, I'm giving opinions. Like if I'm playing a fucking game on
know.
YouTube, that's not big.
Let's
I'm like
just
got
play cool for now.
112 subscribers, that's a lot.
Why?
I'm looking for
There's
500.
no point in antagonizing
Where on my
her.
Twitch,
If she tries
like
to
go
keep me
500
from doing this
subscribers
dive
or
one
whatever,
more
like
time,
get me as
that's
much
it.
as I can.
Gloves off.
That's fair.
Which I
Just
need to do a lot of content, a
don't
lot
force
of this, which I have in the past, a lot
Alright,
of content
I'm
on
gonna
this.
get these rebreathers set up, and then we'll go through the final steps.
But
together.
it's good to see in my past
Saw
videos,
this
seeing
when
the
you're
old
ready.
videos that I've seen, a lot of people like it, a lot of people are observing it, so they are tuning in. But again, in that
I'm almost
time
done with
frame over years where now I'm not on this as actively enough, hence the reason why. But
There's a little gap in the tail. Take a look.
I could see myself probably doing this more, but there's no point when you know what it's like. It's the problem. It's just something to pass the time, so. But if someone wants to motivate me and say, oh, you should play this game, try this game, but it's got to be a game that's free. I'm not buying any games that are expensive, any games that I'm not wasting my money on that. I'd rather use my money on something else, other things, than buying things on this. Because they're all, to me, a lot of the games are quite garbage and lazy and very competitive, and I would rather get them free on PlayStation Plus, where monthly games come out, and which I could just play my older games that I've got and install them, reinstall, which takes time. Again, that's what I'm doing right now, and that's about since Friday till now this weekend, so yeah. Like I said, it is kind of boring, you know what I mean? Something more live than nothing, man. I don't know if it's this computer, it is something. Analyzing subscribers, editing video. Everything's edited, everything's changed, everything one liked. Dark picture browser, I'm just having a look, like that's everything basically, templates that, fuck. So I've got 114 subscribers, yeah, that's 114 subscribers. I streamed for 2 hours ago, okay. It's not bad, that's not bad actually. So getting used to this, come back on this, you know, once I settle down or not, you know, but it's I need to be engaged, otherwise it's just like, it's pointless. If you're not getting engaged, then it's meaningless, which I do understand. A lot of people are recommending things, and a lot of things I agree with, but then at the same time, you should be growing it yourself. It should be a bit more straightforward. If you made the effort to get the stuff, make your account, do this, put some tips, put some, you know, put whatever you need to do, and it should be straightforward, but because it's so big and massive, so many content creators that have got merchants paid, like I said, it's not easy for small streamers. And don't go around, small streamers will do alright, but I mean, it's not worth it if you're not getting anything out of it. And like, my thing is, if it was active, it'd be brilliant, fantastic. That'd be something that then I could look forward to more over the weekend, instead of looking forward to, like, say, football, which I'm not going to go into football because I find that it's a waste of time most of the majority of the time because name shows up. But
You
that's
might want to just let it do its
another
thing.
shithole that I'm not going to go through. So I'm going to pause this